Hello, this is Alistair Beaumont, the Heretic Hermit, bringing you today's birthday reading of Feminine Energy for Wednesday, October the 8th, 2025. The birthday reading consists of 5 cards laid out in order, starting with where you are at right now, where you are going very soon, by what stands in your way, because something's always standing in our way in some form or another, and how to get through it, because you need to figure out a way to get through that thing that's standing in your way so you can get down the right path. And your always positive birthday gift of the card of the day, just in case the reading leaves you feeling uncomfortable. This reading is going to leave you feeling uncomfortable. This reading is going to make you face a truth that you've always suspected that either you're aware of and didn't want to believe, or you are never been aware of and you're going to go find out. And if I'm revealing to you that this is happening and you've always suspected or whatever, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I don't like giving my clients bad news. But in this particular case, there's absolutely no way I can possibly avoid it. So, without further ado, where you are at is represented by the Two of Wands. This is a big time in your life, one that has you facing heavy choices. You're at a crossroads of destiny. And while life and its larger decisions weigh on your mind, the bigger issue, at least in terms of pain, is with your significant other. Should you or shouldn't you? Do you or don't you? This one's tricky in that regard too, because it's not exactly a straight shot. I can tell you. Pardon me. Sorry about that. I can tell you what I think, but it's difficult because one of the things about doing these readings is, and I'd love somebody out there to comment, please, if you could. I want to know just how close this hits to home, because I'm trying to show you I can do these readings. That's the whole concept behind these videos. And the way I figured you could do it, either I could just pick up random names out of nowhere, or I could just do a random reading out of nowhere. But I figured if I picked a birthday, and I picked a particular energy, eventually, first it was just a birthday, but then eventually I figured 2 different types of energies, masculine and feminine. If I could do those readings and I could hit somebody, I could find you, line you up and prove to you that even though this shouldn't be possible, I can do your reading for you and it's accurate. I don't know. If there's some other way to do this, I would love to find out. This is what I've come up with so far. I'm open to ideas. What do you want to see? What do you want to see? I should add that to the end of the videos and ask you what you want to see. You can put in the comments. What stands in your way? I'm getting ahead of myself. Where you are going is what I'm at. Yes, where you are going is represented by the worst card that anybody could possibly see when it comes to being in relationships. The Three of Swords. For a very long time, I looked at this card as the cheating card. More recently, I have been looking at it in terms of representing harsh truth, which still sometimes reveals cheating. You know they're not being honest with you about how they feel. You know someone else is in the picture. And the level of frustration you feel about this is enormous. So this time it really is the cheating card. You know that your significant other is not on the level. You either caught. Part of me thinks that you've already caught them. You already caught them and you've actually put to the fire. And now it's just a question of, can you forgive them? Can you accept it and move on? Or is this just going to keep happening? Because if it's just going to keep happening, especially with the other choice that you have, this major life choice I was talking about, how are you supposed to go on and live your life? Now's the time you're making these big decisions. How are you supposed to do that with somebody you can't trust? Which is tough. What stands in your way? Major number 7, the Chariot. Can you trust them? Can you believe they're sorry? Can you take them with you as you now move down what looks to be the most important path of your entire life? It is, unfortunately, very hard to see. It depends on what happens next. Because how you get through it is the Five of Wands. It's a rare thing to see this particular card in this fashion, but the suggestion is for you to go on the offensive. You have every right in the world to let them have it for everything they've ever done to put you in this terrible position. You should just the only way to know exactly where you and they stand is to put them on the cannon, point the cannons toward them and open fire. Whatever is left in the end is how you make your choice to need to. I'm very sorry it has to come to this. It's the only first time I've actually recommended combat, but you need to know what their intention really is and whether or not they're really serious and what they intend to do now, before you decide to go and end up getting stuck with them. If you want a strange pop culture reference, which I didn't think of till just now, it's terms of endearment. If she only would have known that Flap was cheating on her since the beginning, that the only reason why she moved him into that place and then he took the position he did was just to be with her, she could have saved herself a lot of grief. At the same time, at least she had John Lithgow, and at least he had her, but it's not a very happy movie. Your card of the day is the Reverse Ten of Swords. I wish it was a happier card for you, but it is semi-happy anyway. I give you resolution. You do not deserve what is happening to you. If I had to guess as to why it's happening at this particular point, it's because this truly is a moment for you to take those steps toward the life you've always wanted to lead. And you shouldn't start down this road carrying someone if they don't have your best interest at heart. Look deep within your soul and see, once all is said and done, what you want, and whether or not they can truly give it to you. I'm sorry you have to be going through this, but I do believe it is for the best. If you can find a way, I hope you have a happy birthday. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe so you never miss a new one. Leave your comments below, but only if you can do so in a civil and respectful manner. Make a request. Tell me what kind of videos you'd like to see. Would you like to see, I can do readings for you if you'd like. I'd like to do a reading. You can do request readings. I don't know. Maybe it shouldn't or whatever. I'm trying to turn this into a career, not just a hobby. I'd like this to be more than just a bunch of YouTube videos on here. So far, I haven't been very lucky at it, but I think it's just that I'm too scary. I've never mastered the ability to be able to lie to people, to be able to tell them what they need to hear. I try, but I don't know how to be the oracle. I know how to see, but I don't know how to soften the blow, so to speak. But anyway. But please visit the official Heretic Armor website through the link in this video's description, where I offer you PDF readings, personal sessions by texting, phone, or video chat at reasonable prices. And if you have questions or comments you would like to make that are not public, my email is trbeaumont99@gmail.com, TRBEAUMONT99@gmail.com. Subject heading, question. If you want to find the truth, you have to question everything. We have to do our best to keep each other honest so we don't let human nature destroy ourselves in this very dangerous stage in the evolution of the human race. But may the universe guide you to prosperity and happiness, and I will be seeing you.